Hello, folks. This is Bubba, the Jewish Redneck Trapper. I'd like to thank you for joining me again here today. We're out here on the South Carolina side of the South Carolina state line. And where we at here today, we're at the Welcome Center at Clarks Hill Lake, and it's the dam. It's called the J. Strong Thurman Dam and Lake. Growing up, we always known it as Clarks Hill Lake. And on South Carolina, it's known as J. Strong Thurman Dam and Lake. On Georgia side, we know it as Clarks Hill. So that's always been a controversy here on the state line. And the funny part about it, calling it Clarks Hill is actually in South Carolina, not in Georgia. Well, here we're at the Welcome Center here. And we got a map that shows the border where Savannah River is and where the dam is right down here. Clarks here. And where all the water's backed up that forms Clarks Hill and Strong Thurman Lake. And on the inside, we got a little museum in here that we're going to go out and take a look at. And let's go in here and take a look in here real fast at the dam and everything. And here, when you come in here, you can get all kinds of information about campgrounds. It tells you about Old Petersburg Campground, which is actually a ghost town itself. Get a little bit of information about Old Petersburg, which is an old ghost town now. That's the lake, when they flooded the lake back in the days after they built the dam, Petersburg was flooded. And it's like one of 3 ghost towns that's under the lake, which is would be Vienna, Petersburg, and another town called Lenin. That's been under the lake for almost over 70 years now. Now we got a little bit of history right here that says the Savannah Lake life along the river. Shows you 1888 right here. Downtown Augusta was flooded. Shows 1888 old riverboat that had landed on an old sandbar. Another picture of downtown Augusta flooded. All these pictures. 1908, another time of year flooded Augusta. All this is one of the reasons why they built this dam here to control the waters. And it says life along the river. Shows one of the old river boats. Omaha used to travel the old river. Old textile plant. Talks about navigation. Got more history down here on the floods of Augusta. Talks about flood control. Everything that goes into it. And over here we have a little thing that says leadership in building the dam. Way years back. Talks about the 1949 when they built it. The dam itself is a mile wide. So we're working on the dam in 1950. Then putting in the turbines in 1950. 1951, and here's all the benefits we have here. So it's about benefits of flood control, and through the dam we get hydropower. It's created for South Carolina and Georgia. We get water supply quality for the reservoir, which is the lake itself. There's a lot of wildlife and camping area out here on the lake, and then we have cultural resources down here. Got another place on talks about abundance, resources, and outdoor opportunities. And here's a panoramic view of what the dam looks like out here. There's some pictures of showing what the lake life is. People out on the lake, boating, fishing, Old Queen. Backing off on here. There's a lot of nature trails out here. People that like to walk, nature. We've got all kinds of shelters and different types of parks area all around this lake. And this is probably the largest lake that I heard of one time. This is the largest inland lake east of the Mississippi River. I mean, this lake covers county after county on both sides of the state line. Now here, we're going to go out here in this veranda area. and see some stuff. Talks about forest management here, and this is something that I enjoy because it talks about the education of young children, and we're going to walk around it here. We talk about wildlife and management here in this little section, and go around here. These little things, it gives you little sounds of different animals and what they sound like. Match the northern cardinal there and see what it sounds like. Apparently it must not be working. But here's just a nice little museum that Georgia Corps of Engineers run right out here. And look at that panoramic view, folks, out there. Beautiful lake out here. I'm going to go outside, let you see this little area. Talks about the waterfowl and the management. Talks about the kind of snakes we have out here. It talks about why we need to manage our game species that we have here. Come on, y'all, now let's walk out here. Get a view of the lake here. So you can walk down to the lake down there. Got a little park area out here at nighttime that you can walk. Got a view out here of the area around here. We're coming back on the outside, and we're going to catch out for a little bit and get rest and have a picnic area out here. Let's see what we got over here on this marker here. It's a very educational place if you live here in Georgia and South Carolina and want to bring your kids out here and learn something about the lake and why they built this lake. It said it was Strong Thurmond Lake was constructed between 1946 and 1954. It says it's the first hydropower project to be built on the Savannah River. Behind it lies one of the largest Corps of Engineers lakes east of the Mississippi River. That's what I thought. The Thurmond Dam Powerhouse contains 7 power units, each capable of generating 40,000 kilowatts. Its average annual energy output is 920 million kilowatt hours. Wow. Since its completion, Thurmond Dam has prevented millions of dollars in flood damage to downstream sites and has produced power revenue sufficient to repay its original construction costs in less than 25 years. Oh wow, folks, that's amazing. And plus, after it's built, the lake that it created has caused some people to have wonderful times out here at this lake. Well folks, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button down below, share it, and subscribe to the Jewish Redneck Prepper. Until the next time, this is old Bubba saying God bless, enjoy the journey, and shalom.